So I think that, value proposition is really, really important in a way that you need to figure out what makes you specifically different, what makes you stand out from anyone else, because if you can't figure that out, then why should people be watching you?
Hey Tristan, welcome back.
This month, let's make it super easy. Started doing what we're doing.
We're talking to many of you, and I've said this before. You might look at a Dylan and you say, okay, you're bringing on this college kid. What the hell relevance does this have to me and my business? Here I am, 50 something years old, running a business. This kid doesn't know anything about how to run a business or how to grow a brand on social media. And there's obviously a method to our madness here. And there's a reason why we stay very highly engaged with young influencers, because they are the predictors of what's coming in this world. And frankly, this kid right here has more experience well beyond his years. And so it's always fun when we get to chat and just kind of collaborate on some things. So Dylan, welcome back, my friend.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me. I always love chatting with you, Jeff.
Awesome. Well, first of all, start with a little introduction. So tell us a little bit about Reach and what you're doing, just first with that, and then kind of what you got on the horizon in your world.
Totally. Well, my name is Dylan. Like Jeff said, I'm an undergrad at USC, but beyond that, I'm also an entrepreneur as well as a content creator. I started social media back in 2016. I was getting bullied in middle school, and I use my following to show others that there's others who relate to them. So my message on social media has always been dream big, and I've always tried to inspire others to follow their dreams. On Musical.ly, I gained 30,000 followers in the first week. On social media, gained 100,000 followers in the first 6 months, started going on different social media tours, VidCon, all these big content creator conventions, started managing influencers as well. I managed a kid named Lil Huddy. He now has about 50 million followers. I was his first manager when I was 17 years old, and I've got him from 200K to 5 million followers in a year and a half. So I have experience as a content creator with 2.2 million followers to date. I have experience as a manager. I've also run a few companies myself, including Reach, which is the first and only college-focused social media influencer content creator club at any university. It was started at USC. We've now expanded that to 8 other universities. We're in UCLA, we're in LMU, Duke, Penn State, Indiana University, and a number of other universities. We're going to be in 25 by the end of next month, so we're constantly growing, and we really want to be this place for college-age content creators to be able to learn from each other, grow from each other, collaborate with each other, share skills, get brand deals, make money, really have the empire on social media that a lot of these creators have.
Is that like is that something that's like sanctioned with the school that you can actually earn credit hours for doing, or no?
No, I don't think you can earn credit hours for any like student organization. We run as a student organization, similar to like a fraternity or sorority. At our USC chapter, for example, we charge $75 per semester to every single one of our members. That's actually on the low side compared to any other student organization. The ski team at USC charges $400 to be a member of the ski team a semester, but we charge $75 for our members. It's a registered student organization, so it's a club. And we do work very closely with the university in terms of we follow their directions, their rules, but we run very independently at the same time.
That's cool. What is it that somebody who joins the club is probably looking for besides looking past brand deals? Because brand deals is a very unique niche that I feel like almost is like, to make a living on brand deals is the equivalent of saying, I'm going to grow up and be a professional athlete, or I'm going to be a professional actor or actress, right?
Yeah.
So beyond that, and by the way, correct me if you feel like I'm wrong when I say that.
So the way that I see our club is we have 3 big buckets in the club. The first is a focus on community. So we do content days, collab days, photo shoots, workshops, just ways our club members can come together, learn from each other, collaborate with each other, and really grow, which is our mission of our club. Second big thing that we do, we understand that 30% of our members want to be more in the back end, right? The social media industry is so big. Not everyone's going to be a content creator, and a lot of people are going to be more in terms of maybe they're creator partnerships at different tech companies, or maybe they're in PR, influencer marketing, maybe they're a manager. So we help facilitate these members via guest speakers, focus groups, beta testing, headquarter tours, networking days. We also, of course, do the brand partnerships. We've done 6-figure deals with DoorDash, with Coca-Cola. We also help our club members get the tools, resources, resources, programs that they can utilize to help them go as an influencer, as a content creator, as a brand, as an individual. We have those, but our big focus is to help kind of connect the entire world of social media, because beyond just brand deals, there's so many opportunities for the average content creator. So we have partnerships with Patreon or Fanfics and all these big monetization platforms. We have, a partnership with Kajabi. We're working on different platforms and different resources that our members can really be able to monetize. And I think that's something that's super big, is that now as a content creator, there's so many opportunities to be able to get money beyond just the stereotypical paid media one-off brand deal. Now there's so many ways, whether that be on Snapchat, just by posting on your stories, and there's a revenue share for those who are Snap stars on the platform. So we help facilitate that.
Very cool. Very cool. So let's articulate this differently for our audience, which typically is going to be for the professional who already is in a business, might be like, for example, a real estate agent, a loan officer, like basically an entrepreneur, somebody who might own their own business. Honestly, this applies to really any field. I've had teachers reach out to me saying that they want to improve their social media prowess. So when we're talking about this sort of thing, because your level of discussing social media versus what I would consider our level are two different levels. Neither one's right or wrong. They're both right. Ultimately, it's just different, right? Totally. And so when you're talking to somebody in that realm, and it's really more about, okay, how do I increase my awareness to grow my brand, to attract more business? How do you guys, first of all, do you touch on this? I would consider this more niche branding, more niche marketing, right? It's not general. Look at me, I'm Jeff Fitzer. You want to work with me because I get so many eyeballs on my content. I have so many followers, AKA I can sell your product, right? It's more of top of mind awareness. Don't forget about me when it comes time to buy X. And use me.
What I think is interesting, Jeff? There's over 39,000 content creators on TikTok with over 1 million followers. And I think with that being said, there's been an ever more incentive for content creators to figure out how they can diversify. And you just brought up niche influencers. And I think that's perfect, because as a content creator, and I was talking with Gigi Robinson, who also spoke at SocialCon, and she was actually a member of Reach before I was even a member in it. I was talking with her about value proposition, because in my opinion, that's the biggest thing when it comes to you as a creator and getting these opportunities, or figuring out what makes the most sense to you. When it comes to brand deals, you have to figure out, does this brand deal make the most sense to you? But I think everything kind of stems, do you understand the mission of your platform and the following that you're building? I think it's really important for creators to really be able to niche themselves in a way that, and I was talking yesterday, I was in a 3-hour drive with a micro influencer. She has 25K on TikTok, and she's a health creator. I was telling her, like, there's 1,000 creators who are also like her. Can you tell me what makes you different, or what makes you stand out to where someone would want to watch you over the 1,000 other health and wellness creators? Because that's the biggest thing, is that there's so many creators on social media now that if they really want to, they can literally search up your same niche and follow and find someone who's probably saying the same things that you are, or posting the same exact content you are. So I think that, value proposition is really, really important in a way that you need to figure out what makes you specifically different, what makes you stand out from anyone else, because if you can't figure that out, then why should people be watching you?
Yeah. So does that mean, in your opinion, being somewhat controversial, being kind of the black sheep? Like, how would you describe that, or how would you articulate that as it relates to, any business owner?
Yeah. There's 1,000 different ways that you can take being different and being unique on social media. Controversy obviously does sell, but it doesn't work for everyone. You know, if someone wants to post family friendly content, controversy is not going to go well, and you're probably not going to get the most PG-13 brand deals. Controversy sells for individuals like Jake Paul, Logan Paul, Andrew Tate, Aiden Ross, who's on Twitch, Gideon on YouTube. Like these, Nelk even, these people can sell controversy because they have a demographic on their social media that eats into controversy and loves that type of content. But it's not going to be the best for everyone. If you're an industry executive or maybe you're a real estate professional, then controversy honestly probably isn't the right move, right? You don't want to come across controversial, especially if it comes to politics or something of that capacity, because you're going to be losing leads because people are going to be like, oh wait, I don't believe in what he's saying or the messages that he's saying, so I'm not going to associate with them. But there's so many other ways to really figure out what makes you different. There's a YouTuber who did like a penny in a day, Ryan Trahan, or a penny challenge. His name's Ryan Trahan. He did this challenge for charity, and it was such a unique idea that nobody's ever done before. And I think, figuring out cool, organic, original ideas or campaigns or stunts that can really get your name out there is really good. It doesn't have to be controversial. I think there's so many ways to figure out how you can be different without making you seem like a bad guy on the internet.
Yeah, I guess getting outside of one's comfort zone too. I mean, what we tell people a lot is we all have this syndrome of looking at what other people in our industry are doing and just copycatting it without even really assessing if it's working or assessing if it might work for you. I think we look at in each industry, you look at the top quote unquote performers as it relates to social media. And most of those people just either got lucky, they were the first ones to do it, but then we all just go and try to copycat it. And then everybody doesn't understand why it doesn't work. And I think, how would you address, kind of that mindset or that thought process?
Yeah. I mean, there's obviously platforms like TikTok, which feed into following trends. It might be behooving you right now on TikTok to follow the Ice Spice trend or whatever trend you see on TikTok and follow the most trending sound. But where I really see people thriving, if you're going to follow a trend, is take that trend, make it different, and make it your own. Your niche might not be the same as Charli D'Amelio's niche. If she has a viral video, you can still take that idea and build it off of your own. I think on YouTube back in the day, there's like the DMing 100 celebrities trend that was going on. But then people started taking that and to applying it to their own niche. DMing 100 celebrities to tell me how I should do my makeup or to tell me what I should eat for a food creator. That's where you can really take your content and that trend and elevate it. Because in my personal opinion, if you take a trend and you just copy it, you're not going to do as good as the original video that made that trend. You're a copycat and it's not original. But if you take that concept or that idea, or you spend some time figuring out why that trend went viral, why people started liking that trend, and you create your own kind of trend or adaptation or evolution, that's where you can become successful. I think it's really about figuring out how you can evolve your own content and the content that you see online. There's still opportunities for original content on social media.
Yeah. But I think a lot of people struggle with the creativity, and that's where, kind of create or driving inspiration from someone else's post is still probably one of the most effective strategies that exist on social media.
100%.